Thanks for watching Notepad. I'm your host, Ibrahim Sani. I'm here with Dato Louis Ng. He is the founder and CEO of PG Mall. Dato, let's talk a little bit about the e-commerce sector, but let's begin with PG Mall. What is it all about?
Okay, before PG Mall, there's a company called Public Go. So Public Go stands for PG. So there's a
there's
PG
connection
later.
there,
Okay,
yeah.
there's connection. So 11 years ago, because I'm an engineer, I embarked technology easily. I already using e-commerce to sell my gold bar and silver bar online. So due to the logistic at the point of time is not so advanced compared to now, we cannot do the API, we cannot keep track of the parcel. I go to open up 18 branches throughout Malaysia for the customer that order my gold bar online to collect the gold at my 18 branches in Malaysia. Almost every state we have a branch. Okay, so 2.5 years later, I decide on, instead of only selling single product, there's the oldest commodity in the world, gold bar and silver bar. I decide to go selling everything to the existing customer I built for the last 11 years. Like always using the same example, like Amazon, 27 years ago, they're selling only a book, but today they are selling everything on the e-commerce. So e-commerce, yes, this is the basic of PG Mall.
Of course, so you've been around for quite some time,
yes.
And over the past 2.5 years, things have changed very rapidly.
Yes.
How has the changes happened, or your observation of the changes happening in the e-commerce world for the past few years?
Okay, the e-commerce also evolved accordingly, you see. I think 7-8 years ago, we got Groupon, we got all those different concepts of marketing channel that sell on e-commerce. And the very obvious example is Groupon, but the business model cannot carry forward until today due to certain limitation, certain business decision that's going not drive to today's current situation. But before we embark for the e-commerce on PG Mall, that everything, there's still some of the local companies they try to go into this e-commerce. Some of them is like Gen5 and Lockon and a lot of others local e-commerce platform. But they cannot survive until today because the burning rate, the competitiveness is very stiff in the e-commerce.
What would be some of the key highlights or the awareness of brands navigating this e-commerce world? What would be some of the key highlights that you can share with us? Okay,
in terms of branding, what we see currently, like PG Mall is doing, we are using bottom-up approach. Whereas our competitor, what we've seen today, like Shopee, Lazada, they're burning a lot of money to penetrate the market. Whereas we're using our unique selling business point, that we're using our consumer, our shopper, to help us to promote our platform, our branding as well. So this type of marketing is very effective and it's very cost efficient compared to my competitor.
So we're talking of PG Mall being the platform, and you have on one side consumers going to PG Mall trying to buy stuff, and then you have the businesses, merchants coming into your platform selling stuff on your platform.
Yes.
How are you different from the competitors that you mentioned, Shopee, Lazada, and the rest?
Okay. For PG Mall, I always believe the principle we are like asset. We are not investing to having our own warehouse. We are not investing in the logistics. Whereas some of the competitors in Malaysia, they do invest in the warehouse, invest in the carry the product themselves, and then sell to the shopper itself. So this create a little bit of conflicts. As we can see today, a lot of merchants joining us from the other platform due to the other platform selling their own product, pushing their own country product. There is not sincerely, not wholeheartedly to help the local SME, SMI.
Why do you think that other competitors are, I guess, asset heavy, using your own terms, and you guys are asset light?
Yeah.
Why, if asset light is the best thing, then why aren't they asset light?
One thing they have a fund. They have plenty of fund. They raise plenty of fund in the international market, and I think this one thing they think they can capture the market fast. But for me, I didn't think that way. We believe the market. We will engage with the best service provider. We ourselves, as a platform provider, we don't need to be a best in terms of the merchant products, merchandise. We need to be the best in terms of the logistics company. I believe the market, the logistics company, the very well-trained and very experienced logistics company, they can provide the better service than we ourselves invest in it. Similarly, we believe our merchant can bring the best price product to our shopper. So we as a platform, we are good enough to bring our shopper to shop with our merchant.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that going to be done? Like how is
Okay, how it will be done? Because based on my 11 years building the public go, we have the system called consumer merchant. Consumer merchant, that means consumer itself can refer the customer, the prospect, to shop with us. And then we pay them the certain percentage. At least PG Mall, we pay them 3.5%, up to 3.5%, whereas we collect 5% for the merchant as a transaction fee. So we pay them based on how much customer he bring in to shop on PG Mall. We call it referral program or dropshipping program in the current technology term. Whereas I don't think other competitors can do the same with us because we already have this experience for the last 11 years with the Gold Bar. It is not easy to sell a Gold Bar. But 11 years ago until 11 years now, we are #1 Gold Bar seller in Malaysia, and we believe our system of consumer term is work very well for the low margin product, even like Gold Bar. And I think the same concept can apply here for a PG Mall, like selling Milo, Nestum, Nestle. There's the low margin product, and we can survive and we can fight.
So if I shop at PG Mall,
Yes,
and I bring my wife
yes,
into PG Mall,
yes,
I get up to 3.5%.
yes,
And my wife brings her sister into PG Mall,
yeah.
she gets 3.5%.
Not 3.5. It's along the whole line, only 3.5.
Along the whole line is
Yeah.
3.5.
Yes. Yeah.
How is this different from a pyramid scheme?
It's okay. Pyramid scheme. We talk about a high margin product. We talk about membership fee. We talk about a yearly delivery fee. But for us, it's nothing.
So this
bring
is
the
a
product,
pyramid scheme on light, light pyramid scheme.
We call it consumer concept. We call it referral program.
You can call it that. I'm calling it what it is. It is a pyramid scheme where there's no membership fee, there's nothing.
Yeah.
But the more people I bring in, the more I get, right?
The more you get,
discount.
yes. The more shopper you refer, the more cashback you get. Yes.
Dato, let me rephrase my question.
Yeah.
Do you think that you're going to be accused of pyramid scheme with PG Mall?
No, because we didn't. Okay, pyramid scheme. One of the definition for pyramid scheme is called headhunting. You headhunt.
Yeah.
You headhunt. That means you collect money from recruiting people. This one, you just defer. If they didn't purchase anything, nobody lose anything. The fee is only generated if someone buys something from the merchant, where I collect the 5%. Then I distribute back the 5% up to 3.5% to the system. Okay. So it's nobody lose anything.
Yeah.
It's nobody being feel cheated.
Yeah.
In this case, I would say it's consumer merchant. I registered the name called consumer merchant.
Yeah.
Consumer itself can build this as a business on their own. And I believe under the current economic situation, there's overproduce. Other country there's overproduce. Okay. They produce too many things.
And no buyers.
No, less buyer. Buyer is very choosy. So the buyer, if you ask me, they are the value generator for the whole economic change. If they didn't buy the thing produced by the manufacturing by the time expire, we go to a rubbish.
Yeah.
So by right, the consumer, the shopper, they are the value generator. They are the market creator, but they're not being rewarded handsomely. They're not being rewarded fairly. So this consumer concept is a revolutionary concept. We empower the consumer. We empower the consumer to make the good choice, to make the benefit choice for the whole group. The more they group together, the more power they are. And then from that cashback, we enrich them accordingly. By empowerment, we enrich them. And my motto, I even tell my whole group, we're going with this system, we're going to make millions of millionaires. And this is my dream.
Let's talk a little bit more about the merchants themselves. We've
Yeah.
talked a little bit more about the consumers.
Yeah.
What is the incentive for the merchants signing on with you as opposed to signing on with other e-commerce sites?
Merchant, to the merchant, what they want is the shopper. So whoever in the e-commerce platform, whoever can control the shopper, can have the more shopper, can dictate better price from the merchant. So to the merchant, we are charging very minimum. There's 5%, and this is a genuine business model. I don't believe there is a platform can charge 0% and can survive. If they didn't, subsidize.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They subsidize. So subsidize to me is the fake business model.
But that's they build Facebook and Google and Tesla and Amazon on.
Okay, this is their pocket is deep enough. Okay, we've seen some of the subsidized heavily one, like Elon Street. Today they go to Chapter 11. They're owning merchant. This one, they're owning merchant a lot of money. Didn't pay out. Merchant fail out. So this is the thing. They're burning too fast and too quick. Whereas you look at the, okay, I frankly tell the name. You look at the Shopee account. Can you guess 1 quarter they burn how much?
They don't publish these numbers. I couldn't guess.
Yes, they are the listed company in New York Stock Exchange. They're burning 700 million a quarter USD.
Why is that bad?
Pardon?
Why is that bad? If they have the deep pocket and they want to burn that much money, why is that bad?
It's nothing bad, but the business model cannot for long.
Well, that's what you think.
I think, maybe believing, but from the genuine business, I don't think they can survive long in this type of competitive market. This is what I believe. And if they reduce the subsidy, they're going to change the term. They're going to increase the merchant percentage. They're going to charge many funny things. Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is subsidization doesn't work, but can work if you have deep pockets, because
up to certain time.
Up to certain time.
Before you burn out.
Before you burn out.
Yeah.
Okay. Grab works in that manner.
Grab still losing money. Work or do work, we still do know. The game still didn't end.
And you don't think these companies will be around? Because
Facebook some will fail. You see, in China we see many companies fail.
Okay.
Okay, like OFO,
but
all the
SMEs, SMEs also can say the same thing. You buy low, sell high. You buy one screw at 10 cents, you sell 1 ringgit. You can still fail, right? I mean, these kind of. So that's the thing. It's just a psychology of how you do business, right? It's not about
psychology and strategy. Strategy is rather than psychology. It's a strategy. How you capture the market first and now, and then how you can penetrate to cross to other businesses.
Yeah.
But
so, would you consider your business to be cash balanced in terms of
we cash balance at the moment? Burning with very moderate. It is very cheap rate. And we're looking about the efficiency of acquiring the consumer. We are looking at the efficiency, the stickiness, the repetitiveness of the customer come back to the platform. And I think based on the figures, we are very confident.
Let's talk about the figures. Are you comfortable sharing how many customers you have, how many merchants you have?
Currently, we got about 400,000 customer shopper, and then we're talking about 5,000 merchants we have. We're talking about.
Is that a lot in terms of like? I mean,
it's still very small figure compared to the giant, but we feel very comfortable these figures, and then is within our projected.
And the volume transacted is that?
Yeah, we are in the 300% grow every year. Yeah.
And what number is that?
We are looking. We start first year we got 1 million. Last year we got 3 million. This year we're talking about 20 million. GMV.
The volume,
volume,
GMV.
Yeah, GMV. Yes.
And okay, and is this number comfortable with you guys? You want to grow more?
It's comfortable for me at this point in time. But in the future, in the 4 years time, with this business model, business concept, I'm hopefully by the time I hitting 500 million, I can start making some money from the transaction fee. Yeah.
Okay, so that means you're not making transaction money right now. You're not making money from the transactions currently.
I'm making the transaction fee, but it's not enough to cover the operation costs at this point in time. Still burning, but very little. Yes.
Okay, isn't this the same as subsidization as you were mentioning just now?
It's not much on the merchandise itself. It's more for operation fee, marketing fee, and then the MIS.
Okay.
Resources. Yes.
What's next for PG Mall right now?
We will. My vision is to make Malaysia #1 e-commerce platform. Okay. And I believe we have a very strong chance. Looking at Indonesia, Tokopedia, and Vietnam, we got Terkini. Why I say so? Because the foreign e-commerce platform, they want system. They come to Asia. You know, Asia is how complicated the Asia. Very complicated. There's one Asia, 10 countries, 10 different languages, 6 different religions. but I don't think they're using one system, they can conquer all the country. So the country, the biggest country for Asian at this point in time is Indonesia. But Indonesia, they lose to Tokopedia and Bukalapak. There's a local e-commerce platform. So we believe the same thing will happen throughout the region. Because as a local, we know local, and we understand local better, and then in terms of sensitivity of religions and politics, things like that.
All right. That was my conversation with Dato Louis Ng, the founder and CEO of PG Mall. If you missed any part of this interview, just head on to astro.com, search for Notepad. Also, you can download our app and you can watch these kind of interviews on the AWANI app. Until then, thanks very much for watching and goodbye.